Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Lisbon, North Dakota, the site of tonight's Division A boys basketball contest between the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Lisbon Broncos. We will be right back with your Irie Insurance pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazer, and Traverse, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet dealer, providing sales and service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch Smurfer J. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada. Call 218-784-2000.
Hillsboro Lumber is ready to help with all of your building or remodeling projects. If you're building something new, doing some remodeling, or working in other projects, Hillsboro Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete your projects. Stop by Hillsboro Lumber today and pick up all of your building materials, hardware items, and more. The best source for all your home improvement and construction needs in Trail County is Hillsboro Lumber. Building or remodeling, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsboro Lumber today.
Hi, this is Chrissy Thompson from the Hillsboro-Central Valley School District, reminding you that ethics, integrity, and respect are values important to our daily lives. In our sporting events, educational lessons, and lifetime values taught by school activities. Remember that one simple word, sportsmanship. It's how you play the game. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. I am Nick Furch for YourLiveEvent.com here this evening, and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros are coming into tonight's contest with an 8-8 overall record. 2-5 currently in Region 2 play. They are coming into tonight's contest currently placed 5th in Region 2. As for the Lisbon Broncos, they are coming into tonight's game with an 8-10 overall record. They are currently placed 6th in Region 1 here for the Division A. Let's take a look first at the visitors on the scoreboard. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, they're coming into tonight's game off back-to-back wins last week, where they were able to beat Fertile-Beltrami in a close 69-66 win before following it up the next day with a more comfortable victory over Carrington. As for the Lisbon Broncos, they're coming into tonight's game off an exciting game against the Central Cass Squirrels here at home on Tuesday, where they were able to defeat Central Cass 60-58. And that victory came after a close loss to the Oaks Tornadoes here in Lisbon just last Saturday, 74 71 is the score in that contest. We will step aside and we'll be back with a word from both coaches as they talk about what are some of the keys for them going into tonight's contest. We'll be back with the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben & Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben & Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben & Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Make 3 Hour Floral of Hillsboro your Valentine headquarters. Flowers, floral arrangements, and other gifts for your special someone are available at 3 Hour Floral, but order early. Call 701-636-2000 or stop at the shop on Main Street in Hillsboro. You can also find great gift ideas for all occasions, including Elm River Crafts by Missy, featuring tumblers, mugs, water bottles, sippy cups, and more. Check out the Azure Made Sweets and Treats, featuring bath bombs and sweets. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3 Hour Floral in Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Lisbon on our Irie Insurance pregame show. I had the chance to talk to both head coaches prior to tonight's contest. Both of those conversations were fueled by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Talking to the head coach for the visiting Burros, Elliot Rotvold. One of the big areas that Coach Rotvold had to kind of highlight the last 2 victories for the Burros coming into tonight's contest was the way that Hillsboro was able to play defense and being able to defend both of those teams. As we mentioned, a very close victory last Thursday before kind of breaking it open a little bit more against Carrington. So being able to play well defensively is something that Coach Rotvold knows that the Burros need to do in order to kind of keep this going. One of the other areas that he really wanted to kind of point out and mention was that the style of play between the Burros and the Broncos almost couldn't be more opposite of one another. The Burros really enjoy being physical, playing down low, using their size to their advantage, where the Broncos play a little bit more of that small ball style, more of that run and gun, let it go from beyond the arc. So being able to kind of match styles and being able to defend against, a smaller, quicker, more 3-point happy opponent in the Broncos is something that the Burros are really going to have to do in order to be successful here this evening. Being able to talk to head coach Jason Kunze for the Lisbon Broncos, he also emphasized defense as being something that's going to be a key in this one, and he really wanted to kind of highlight the way that the Broncos were able to play defensively just the other night when they played Central Cass, holding them to just 58 points after a game against Holly just over the weekend, where Central Cass was able to, in overtime, score over 100 points. So obviously being able to kind of bring up the defensive intensity and match that was something that was really important, but also the way that they were able to defend Cole Holzer coming off of that phenomenal game against Holly, and not necessarily limiting him and completely eliminating him from the game, but being able to use physicality to disrupt Holzer is something that head coach Kunze said, hey, we got to bring that same energy, that same intensity going up against a player like Jacob Brandt, for example, or a Landon Olson or a Carter Limke. So being able to match up with your relatively small ball in comparison to this larger Burros team is something that the Broncos head coach Jason Kunze says, hey, we know we're up to the task, but we have to be able to show that here tonight. So those were just some words brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank from both head coaches. We will step aside and we'll be back with our keys to the game for both teams on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Whew, sorry I'm late. I had to walk again.
Where's your car?
Whew, the auto shop said it would take a few months to fix.
You should have taken it to Abra.
Abra Auto Body can fix your car faster than the other body shops. After your claim is filed, Abra handles the rest with the insurance companies and adjuster. Lonnie and his team will take good care of you. Visit us on 32nd Avenue South or schedule your appointment at abraauto.com. Abra Auto Body, right the first time, on time.
Abra Auto Body, Grand Forks.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show here from Lisbon, as we are just about ready to get set for this Division A boys basketball contest, as the Broncos are going to be taking on the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Let's quick take a peek at what are some of the keys to the game here for both squads coming into this one. We heard a little bit about what both coaches are expecting out of their squads and what really needs to be done, and I think the key coming into this one is how are the different styles of play going to really battle against each other and mesh as this one goes. Is this going to be more of an up and down, fast pace, let it go from beyond the arc, or are the Burros going to be able to kind of slow this one down and really make the Broncos have to work on the defensive end, on their defensive half-court sets, and possibly, get them away from the three-point line into more of that congested paint that the Burros are going to have much success. So I think it really comes down to, how are the Broncos going to be able to shoot the ball here this evening. I had a chance to call the game here on Saturday against the Oaks Tornadoes, and even though the Broncos did not come away with a win in that game, the three-point barrage was evident when they were able to connect their shots in the second and fourth quarter. That's when they were able to really make a run and make a play against the Tornadoes. So will they be able to have kind of that same success but hopefully push it, a step further here this evening? And as for the Burros, had a chance to watch them much earlier in the season, back over the winter break. And one of the keys that I saw in that game was, how did Landon Olsen play down low? How did Carter Limke play down low? So those are going to be some players that are really going to be important to watch, not to mention the 6'9" forward senior Jacob Brandt, who at that size, very hard to match up against if you are the Lisbon Broncos. So how are you going to be able to match up against Brandt, not only size-wise but also physicality? As head coach Jason Kunze said, we have to be able to match them physically in order to hopefully have success here this evening. Well, those are your keys to the game. We will finish up on our Irie Insurance pregame show after the break with our starting lineups here on YourLiveEvent.com.
All Works Underground Utilities, LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
I'm Tylee Johnson. I'm confident in the arena. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help you make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show. We are just about ready to announce our starting lineups. Our starting lineups tonight are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Living the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned. CrystalSugar.com. Let's take a look first at the starting five for the visiting Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, led by seniors across the board. 6'5" senior forward number 5 Carter Limke, 6'1" senior guard number 11 Dylan Mitzel, the 6'1" senior forward number 30 Kyle Halfley, the 6'2" senior forward number 34 Landon Olsen, and the 6'9" senior forward number 40 Jacob Brandt. The head coach for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros is Elliot Rotvold. As for the Lisbon Broncos, their starting five here this evening is the senior guard, standing 5'9", number 2, Jaden Bittner. The 6'1", junior guard, number 3, Lincoln Adair. The 5'8", sophomore guard, number 20, Cameron Cordero. 6'2", junior guard, number 22, Elliot Welter. And the 5'11", sophomore guard, number 24, Jordan Bittner. We will step aside for the playing of the national anthem. We'll be right back on your live event after the break.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, Peasic, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Good evening. Lisbon High School welcomes you to the Lisbon Gymnasium for tonight's non-region boys basketball game. This game features the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros versus the Lisbon Broncos. In order to make tonight's contest as enjoyable as possible, please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. That means cheer positively for your team, follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials, coaches, and of course your team and the opponent. Let's make today's contest legendary by remembering to respect the game. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. At a guard, a 6'5", senior number 5, Carter Lemke. At a guard, a 6'1", senior number 11, Dylan Mitzel. At a forward, a 6'1", senior number 30, Kyle Hapley. At a forward, a 6'2", senior number 34, Landon Olson. And at a forward, a 6'9", senior number 40, Jacob Brandt.
Once again, the starting lineup for the visiting Burros: number 5, Carter Lemke; number 11, Dylan Mitzel; number 30, Kyle Haffley; number 34, Landon Olson; and number 40, Jacob Brandt.
The Lisbon Broncos. At a guard, a 5'9", senior number 2, Jaden Bittner. At a guard, a 6'1", junior number 3, Lincoln Adair. At a guard, a 5'8", sophomore number 20, Cameron Cordero. At a guard, a 5'11", junior number 22, Elliot Welter. And at a forward, a 6'2", sophomore number 24, Jordan Bittner.
And once again, your starting five for the Lisbon Broncos: senior guard number 2, Jaden Bittner; number 3, Lincoln Adair; number 20, Cameron Cordero; number 22, Elliot Welter; and number 24, Jordan Bittner.
Please welcome out of the Jamestown Officials Association, Alex Cleaver, Brett Fields, and Mark Eugstead.
The lineups are set. Both teams getting ready to tip this one up, as Lincoln Adair and Jacob Brandt set to jump for their respective squads. And this non-region contest will begin with Burro basketball. As the first pass out to Kyle Haffley almost gets away from him, but Landon Olson goes up, and good defense played down low there by the Broncos. Cordero working on Lemke. This is going to be stolen by Mitzel. Mitzel working it ahead to Brandon. Mitzel is going to go all the way, but good block there. I believe that was Elliot Welter able to get a hand on that one. Adair trying to go all the way to the rack, and we've got an offensive foul called there. And I believe that's going to be called on Lincoln Adair. Good job by number 30, Kyle Halfley, stepping in and taking that charge. And looks like Adair a little shaken up, but he's going to stay in for the Broncos. Brandt out to Olsen. This is Mitzel, swings it to Halfley. Kyle Halfley floats this one up, and that's going to be our first bucket on our Bank North scoreboard here for the Burros, and that's going to be Kyle Halfley getting the first points. We've got a foul called here on the Burros. That's going to be called on number 5, Carter Limke, his first, team's first, just about a minute gone here in our first quarter of play. Trying to get this one in, finally gets it into Jordan Bittner. This is Adair guarded by Olsen. Cordero lets the 3 fly, and that's good. Cameron Cordero. So Mitzel bringing it up the floor, running the offense. This is Halfley trying to look down low to Brandt, gets inside to Olsen. Good swing, swings it back. This is Halfley driving baseline, kicks out to Mitzel in the corner. Down low to Olsen. And Landon Olsen able to power his way up, and he is now in the scoring column with 2 as the Burros lead by 1. Just about 2 minutes gone here in our first quarter. Cordero, this is Jaden Bittner, his shot off, rebound gathered there by Limke. And good pass down low to Olsen, and Olsen uses a couple of pump fakes to get his defenders in the air, and he's going to be able to easily finish there with that right hand. So Jaden Bittner working on Mitzel. This is Cordero. He lets another 3 fly, and that's good for Cameron Cordero. He's got 6, tying this one up. Jacob Brandt gets a post touch, gets it to Olsen alone there on the opposite block, gets his own offensive rebound, and able to convert. So Olsen matches Cordero with 6. As Cordero working on Halfley. Cordero all the way to the rack, and Cordero able to hang in the air and finish over some tough defense down low. Halfley swing pass out to Mitzel. Mitzel gets it to Brandt. Brandt spins, gets this one up, and Jacob Brandt in the scoring column. So all the points for the Burros coming from within the paint, kind of what we expected coming into this one. So Jaden Bittner working on Dylan Mitzel. Bittner gets it out to Cameron Cordero. Cordero creating some space, 15 left on the shot clock. Adair in the corner. Adair drives baseline, tries to kick it out to Jordan Bittner and sails that one out of bounds. So that's going to be a turnover for the Broncos. Checking in for the Burros is the sophomore guard number 2, Chase Halfley. As Kyle Halfley will take a seat, and Chase will get it out to Mitzel. Up top now to Landon Olsen. Chase Halfley, fall away shot from the baseline. Good box out there by Jaden Bittner, and they're going to call a foul on Jaden Bittner, saying that he cleared him out. So that foul on Jaden Bittner is going to be his first, team second. So Chase Halfley gets this to Limke. Bittner's got to be careful down there working on Olsen, and Landon Olsen again able to convert. He's got 8. As we're approaching the halfway mark to go here in our first quarter. Jaden Bittner out to Cameron Cordero. Cordero working on Mitzel. Out to Welter in the corner. His 3-point shot no good, but he is going to be going to the line for 3, as the foul is going to be called there on number 40, Jacob Brandt. His first, team's second. So Welter to the line now to shoot 3, as his first free throw is good. Elliot Welter, the 6'2" junior guard. Second free throw rims in and out. So third free throw coming here for Elliott Welter. Chance to cut this down to just a 2-point lead for the Burros. As 2 for 3 is the free throw trip there for Elliott Welter, and he's going to join Cameron Cordero in the scoring column for the Broncos. Chase Halfley gets it up top now to Dylan Mitzel, getting a screen from Landon Olson. Tries to get it to Olson, cutting there on the pick and roll, but good job there by Jordan Bittner, able to step in front, get the steal. His shot fake, dribble drive, kick out to Welter. This is Cordero. Don't want to give Cordero any room, but he's also capable of getting all the way to the rack. And Cameron Cordero with double digits here as we are approaching the 3-minute remaining mark here in our very fast-paced first quarter of play. As that three-point shot by Chase Halfley no good, but Landon Olson able to get the offensive board, and he is going to join the double-digit scoring column here for the Burros as they lead now by 2. Cordero, his three-point shot is good. 3 for 3 from 3 is Cameron Cordero, and he's got 13 as Mitzel gets this out to Halfley. Down low to Olson, and Landon Olson able to kind of double clutch there and get Elliott Welter just a little bit out of position, and he's going to be called for the foul. His first, team's third. So Landon Olson will go to the line now to shoot the first pair of free throws for the Burros. As the first free throw just a little bit strong there. Second free throw upcoming here for Landon Olson, also no good. So Olson 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Cordero looking to create space, kicks it out to Welter in the corner. This is Jordan Bittner, his three-point shot off the mark. Adair fighting for the board, but Dylan Mitzel going to come away with it here for the Burros, and he's looking to push. Chase Halfley thought about the three. Instead, good ball movement down to Landon Olson, and Olson again. He also now has 12. So 12 points for Olson, 13 for Cameron Cordero for the Broncos. And the Burros lead here by 1, approaching 2 minutes remaining. Cordero working on Mitzel. This is Jordan Bittner. His pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good. So it's been a show of sophomores here for the Broncos, having all 17 of their points. As Mitzel thought about getting it to Halfley, flashing short corner, but instead once again they work it to Landon Olson, and nice reverse layup there for Landon Olson. He now has 14 in the first quarter. So we approach the final 90 seconds of this one. Cordero working on Mitzel. This is Jordan Bittner. Bittner out to Welter. Good ball movement here. Adair gets it to Jordan Bittner. Back to Cordero. His three-point shot is good. 4 for 4 from behind the arc is Cameron Cordero. And he has 16. The Broncos lead by 2. Down low to Landon Olson, and Olson again making it look easy. He has 16 in this first quarter. Cordero gets all the way to the rack, blocked there by Landon Olson, and Olson able to get all the way to the rack and score. Jaden Bittner tried to chase that one down, as the Burros now lead here by 2. Jaden Bittner gets all the way to the rack, but they're going to say the foul was on the drive, and I believe that was Chase Halfley there defending. It was, so that foul on Chase Halfley is going to be his first, team's third. Checking in for the Burros is the freshman number 32, Bryce Miller. Welter tries to get it to Cordero. His three-point shot from the corner, left short. Landon Olson gets the board. Shot clock, game clock, basically the exact same, and Landon Olson just able to track down that loose ball and throw it off of a defender there to keep the possession alive here for the Burros. Shot clock shows 26. Game clock shows 26. So Burrows essentially can settle for the final shot if they want it. Down low to Jacob Brandt, working on Lincoln Adair, and Jacob Brandt gets his second bucket. Jaden Bittner floats that one up, rattles around, no good. Tries to get his own miss, almost does, and we're going to have a jump ball. And possession favors the Broncos with just 2.7 remaining on our first quarter game clock. Adair floats this one up, and Lincoln Adair gets that one to fall. As that'll do it for an exciting, high-scoring first quarter of action, as our Bank North scoreboard shows the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 24, the Lisbon Broncos 22. We'll be back with our second quarter after a word from our sponsors.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
24-22, the Burros leading over the Broncos here after an exciting first quarter of action, as Landon Olson is leading all scorers with 18, and trailing not too far behind him is Cameron Cordero with 16 for the Broncos. Looking at who is on the floor here for first the Burros, Jacob Brandt, Landon Olson, who is unable to get that one to go. That would have been 20 points, but he's still going to have an opportunity at the line. Over 2 there in that first quarter. So Jacob Brandt, Landon Olson, Bryce Miller, Chase Halfley, and Dylan Mitchell on the floor for the Burros. That foul was called on number 32, Hayden Enger, his first, team's first here in this second quarter. Second free throw upcoming here for Landon Olson. And that one off the mark. Hayden Enger, the one who grabbed the board. Lincoln Adair, Jordan Bittner, Jaden Bittner, and Cameron Cordero on the floor for the Broncos. Cordero is going to draw the foul there as Mitchell tried to keep a hand on him and just kind of wrapped up that left shoulder there. So that foul on Mitchell is going to be his first, team's first in our second quarter. Adair in the corner. This is Jordan Bittner, Cameron Cordero, Jaden Bittner in the corner. His three-point shot not going to count, as they're going to say there was a moving screen set off the ball there by number 32, Hayden Enger. That's going to be his second after just checking in at the quarter break. So more of a 2-3 zone look coming here for the Broncos. Going to try to control the inside, but Landon Olson able to get inside anyway. Mitchell floats this one up, no good. Jacob Brandt able to keep it alive. Mitchell comes down with it. Chase Halfley. This is Bryce Miller. Landon Olson again able to convert. He now has 21 here in our first half. Almost unstoppable down low is the senior Landon Olson. Cameron Cordero gets all the way to the rack, and it looks like he went and taking a whack off the side of the head, so he is going to have an opportunity now to go to the line and shoot his first pair of free throws. That foul is going to be called on Dylan Mitchell, his second, team second. So first free throw here for Cameron Cordero is up and good. Checking back in for the Burros, number 5, Carter Limke. And in for the Broncos, number 22, Elliot Walter. Second free throw coming here for Cameron Cordero, and that is no good. So Cameron Cordero sitting at 17 first half points. Down low to Landon Olson. Good job by Jordan Bittner, able to poke that one away. Jacob Brandt from way downtown off the mark, and Adair able to poke that one away from Landon Olson, and Cameron Cordero coming away with the board. Oh, Jordan Bittner guarded here by Landon Olson. Jaden Bittner spins, kicks out to Cameron Cordero. His three-point shot off the mark. And Jaden Bittner going to draw the foul there, going for the offensive board, and I believe that foul is going to be called on number 2, Chase Halfley, his second, team's third. So just a minute and a half into the second quarter, and fouls are already a little more plentiful than what we saw in that first quarter. Adair in the corner, up top now to Cordero. Jordan Bittner to Jaden Bittner. His corner three blocked there by Chase Halfley, and Jacob Brandt comes down with the board. So Chase Halfley swings it cross court. This is Miller. Miller drives baseline, dishes it to Landon Olson, and Landon Olson again able to get the bunny to go from the opposite block, and we're going to have a timeout called here by the Broncos. This timeout brought to you by the Nodak Insurance Company. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com as the Burros lead the Broncos by 6.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
29-23 the score here from Lisbon as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros lead here 29-23. They had 24 points in that first quarter, and just about all of them coming from senior forward Landon Olson, able to have 18. He has now added 5 here in this second quarter to give him 23 to lead all scorers so far this evening. The Broncos able to score 22 points in that first quarter, and just about all of those coming from sophomore Cameron Cordero, who added 16 and a free throw here in the second. The lone point for the Broncos as Cordero is trying to drive his way in. Good job there by Bryce Miller, able to strip that one away. Miller gets it to Limke. His three-point shot, no good, and we're going to have a foul called underneath. Or excuse me, no, the ball went over the backboard, so it's out of bounds Bronco basketball. So no foul. That's my bad. I looked away just at the wrong time. Adair out to Jordan Bittner. His three-point shot, no good. Adair able to get the offensive rebound. Cameron Cordero for 3 off the mark. So Elliot Welter, good ball movement here by the Broncos, as more of a 2-3 style of defense being played here by the Burros, as Lincoln Adair poked away by Bryce Miller. Cordero able to get to it. 20 left on the shot clock. Jane Bittner, deep 3, and we're going to have a foul called here on number 30, Kyle Halfley.
Fouls on number 30, Kyle Halfley. First personal 14 foul. Jane Bittner to shoot 3.
So the second time a three-point shooter has been fouled on the jump shot. This time Jaden Bittner will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Able to get that first one to fall. Jaden Bittner, the 5'9" senior guard here for the Broncos. Able to get his second free throw to fall. And a chance to make this just a one-score game with a made third free throw, no good. Jacob Brandt pulling down the rebound. So 2 for 3 on that trip there for Jaden Bittner. Going back to man-to-man style of defense are the Broncos. Skip pass here. This is Bryce Miller. His three-point shot off the mark. Cordero skies up, able to get the board. Gets it here near side to Jaden Bittner. Walter back out to Jaden Bittner. His three-point shot off the mark. And Kyle Halfley able to pull down the board. You can see Brandt kind of directing traffic so he could try and get the best position to get the shot off, as this three-point shot from Kyle Halfley, no good. Elliott Welter pulls down the board and quickly getting it up the floor. This is Cordero working on Miller. Jordan Bittner back out to Cordero. Cordero unable to get that one to go. So after the hot start there in the first quarter, unable to get it going. So far here in the second is Cameron Cordero. On the drive is Carter Limke. His fall-away jumper is good. So Jaden Bittner gets it down low to Welter. This is Cordero. Back up top now to Jordan Bittner. Lincoln Adair, his dribble drive, kick out to Cordero. Cordero pulls back, three-point shot. Not sure if that was blocked or just left short. Landon Olsen gets it ahead now. Miller. And Kyle Halfley unable to track that one down. Not sure if it was tipped on the entry pass to Halfley or not. Wasn't able to fully tell from my vantage point, but nonetheless unable to get that one secure. And it is going to be Bronco basketball trailing here by 6, 3.5 remaining. We had a substitution there. Number 43, Keithan Muller, checking in for the Burros. He's at the bottom outside of that 2-3 zone. We also had number 32, Hayden Inger, checking in for the Broncos. As Adair almost traveled, kicks it out to Inger. Welter getting the offensive board. Adair out to Jaden Bittner. Back to Welter. Jaden Bittner in the corner. His three-point shot off the mark. Lincoln Adair bats it off the backboard. No good. Again, gets the offensive board, and here we're going to have a tie-up, and that should favor the Broncos, and it does. So great hustle there by Lincoln Adair, unable to get some of those offensive rebound putback opportunities to go, but still keeping the possession alive here for Lisbon with under 3 minutes to go here in our first half. Adair, this is Inger, out to Jaden Bittner in the corner. Bittner poked away there by Miller. Miller able to fully secure that one, and he gets it down to Landon Olsen. Miller, this is Limke, down low to Brandt. Kicks it to the corner to Muller, back up top. Miller, foot on the line. Landon Olsen fighting for the offensive board, and Jordan Bittner is going to be the last one to touch it there for the Broncos. Possession staying here with the Burros as Cameron Cordero comes back in, and Hayden Inger will take a seat. There's about 2.5 remaining here in our first half. Low scoring second quarter after a fast start in the first, as the hook shot there from Jacob Brandt, no good. Pulled down by Adair. Jaden Bittner now out to Cameron Cordero. Jordan Bittner. Shot fake, kick out to Adair. Adair, kick out to Welter. Cordero, shot fake, dribble drive, float. No good. Board grabbed there by Carter Limke. Adair gets the steal, and Lincoln Adair, no good. Still fighting for the loose ball, and good job there by Keithan Muller, able to secure the defensive rebound. Three-point shot from Limke in the corner, no good. Olsen skies up for the offensive rebound. And Landon Olsen now with 7 in the quarter, 25 here in the first half. Final 90 seconds remaining. Jaden Bittner steps into the three-point shot, no good. Jacob Brandt pulls down the defensive rebound. This is Muller. Miller. Limke now back to Muller. Brandt, his three-point shot over Adair, no good. Landon Olsen gets the offensive rebound. And again, the put-back opportunity for Landon Olsen as we are down to our final minute of play. Burros leading by their largest lead of 10 points here. As Jaden Bittner was expecting Elliott Welter to crash towards the basket, he kind of stayed in that short corner. So that ball goes out the back of the baseline. So the Burros have a chance for a 2-for-1 here if they would like to take it. Keithan Muller Picks up his dribble, able to get it now to Jacob Brandt. Brandt gets a dare in the air, and we're going to have a foul. I believe they're going to say first on a dare before you saw more of that push motion there by Jacob Brandt. So Lincoln Adair picking up his second, team's third. Muller up top now to Carter Limke. This is Bryce Miller. Back to Muller. His three-point shot. Off the mark. No good. Good box out there by Jordan Bittner. Lincoln Adair able to clear up the rebound, and shot clock turned off. Chance for the final shot if they'd like it, and Bryce Miller going to be called for the foul, and that's going to send Cameron Cordero to the line now for 2 free throws. That foul on Bryce Miller is going to be his first. And as I mentioned, the 5th team foul here in the second quarter. So Cameron Cordero will go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws, 1 for 2 earlier in the quarter, as that first free throw this time rattles in and out. 22.2 remaining in quarter number 2. Second free throw here from Cordero also rims in and out. So 1 for 4 from the free throw line is Cameron Cordero. Only 1 point for Cordero after that hot 16-point start in the first. Miller out to Muller. Muller tries a nice little dump pass to Olsen, but there's going to be a foul called on the drive, and that foul is going to be called on number 22, Elliot Welter, his second, team's 4th. So Hayden Inger will check back in for Elliot Welter as 6.5 remaining here on the board. Jacob Brandt, his three-point shot isn't going to count, as we're going to have an illegal screen called there on Landon Olsen. Wasn't set before Brandt let that shot go. That foul on Olsen is going to be his first, so 4 seconds. Cordero, his half-court heave, left short, and that'll do it for our first half as the Lisbon Broncos trail in this one over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, 35, Broncos 25. We will step aside and we will be back with our Olsen Accounting halftime show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Your home for the District 1 girls basketball tournament at NDSCS is YourLiveEvent.com.
Stop. Hovelson, skip. Richmond, this would hurt for the Rebels, and it's a dagger.
From the quarterfinals on Friday, February 9th to the championship on Monday, February 12th. You can watch it all on Your Live Event.
For these two. Open, Buckholtz, right wing three-pointer. Got it. Tickles a twine.
That's the District 1 girls basketball tournament on YourLiveEvent.com starting February 9th. Otto Egg wants you to be prepared, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Otto Egg offers seed, fertilizer, and chemical options to best fit your operations. They also provide scouting to help find weeds and disease and track crop stands to help producers get a better idea what's going on with their fields. Contact Nick Otto at 701-520-0825 or Kylan Kostreski at 701-520-9875.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935, located in Oaks, North Dakota. They sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, in their new garden center, you'll be sure to find grilling and canning supplies. And you'll have to stop by and check out their new Ariette, Cinch, and Crew Girl clothing selection. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or give them a call at 701-742-2167. They'll be sure to have what you need.
35-25 the score here from Lisbon as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros lead in this one over the Lisbon Broncos. It's time for our halftime show brought to you by Olson Accounting. If you need help with monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. Looking at our first half of play, it was really a story of two completely different style quarters there. As the first quarter, both teams came out fast and furious. 24 points in the first for the Burros, 22 for the Broncos. And then much slower pace there in that second quarter. Shots weren't falling as easily as they were in the first quarter, but also just kind of saw a different approach there by the Burros, really trying to take away the three-point shot of the Broncos, and actually held the Lisbon Broncos without a made field goal from the field, as the only points scored by Lisbon in that second quarter were off of free throws. Cameron Cordero hit one free throw, went 1 for 4 in the second quarter, and then Jaden Bittner 2 for 3 to get him his only 2 points of the game. That's definitely something to kind of pay attention to after that first half, looking forward to the second half. So just real quick, kind of looking at scoring. So fast first quarter for everybody, but couldn't have gone any better for the senior forward, number 34, Landon Olson, as he was able to score 18 points in that first quarter compared to 16 points for the sophomore guard, Cameron Cordero, for the Lisbon Broncos. And then the second quarter, Olson kept up right where he left off. He was able this time to get 9 points to give him 27 in that first half of play, actually outscoring the Broncos all by himself. And Cordero only able to get that one free throw, so he is sitting at 17 to lead all scoring for the Broncos. And he is joined in scoring by 2 points by all of the following: Jaden Bittner, Lincoln Adair, Jordan Bittner, and Elliot Welter all have 2 points. Jacob Brandt has 4. Carter Limke has 2, and Kyle Halfley also has 2 for the Burros to give them their 35 points here in the first half. We will step aside and we'll be right back on our Olson Accounting halftime show with a little bit of a look ahead as to what both squads have coming up after this one, as well as a look ahead as to what to expect in the second half of play.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
You need a solid game plan when it comes to your finances. At First State Bank, they'll help you secure your future with their personal, business, and ag options. Right now, take advantage of their CD specials. 9 months with a 5% annual percentage yield or 18 months with a 4.3% APY. Minimum of $10,000. It's a slam dunk. Visit their locations in Buxton, Grand Forks, Mayville, Portland, and Thompson to learn more. First State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to our halftime show brought to you by Olson Accounting. The Burros leading by 10 at half. Let's look ahead as to what the Burros have left on their schedule as we start to get close to a region tournament time. The Burros will return home on Saturday to take on the Thompson Tommies with an afternoon tip-off. I believe that is going to be starting at about 2 p.m. on Saturday. They will then travel to Valley City next Tuesday before returning home to host Four Winds Minnewacan. That game is going to be played on Friday. The Region 2 tournament begins on March 4th and will be played up in Mayville State. As we mentioned, the Burros currently sitting at 5th place in Region 2 entering tonight's contest. As for the Lisbon Broncos, they will wrap up their season next week, taking on Northern Cass and Oak Grove in what is the final full week of the regular season. Both of those games are going to be here in Lisbon, and the Region 1 boys tournament will also begin on March 4th. That is going to be played up in the Shack at NDSU. Some of the keys for the second half for both of these teams. For the Broncos first, how are you going to stop the hot shooting hand of Landon Olson? 27 of the team's 35. Definitely has been a handful down low for the Broncos, not only able to get good post-up position, but also able to score off of many offensive rebounds. I believe, 3 or 4 of his shot attempts or made field goals have come off of offensive rebound putbacks alone. As for the Burros, once again, how are you going to keep the shooting of the Broncos at bay? How are you going to keep them from being able to connect from behind the arc? Cameron Cordero started off the game hot, 4 for 4 from the three-point line. Has been quiet ever since, and we really haven't seen any other Bronco get it going from behind the arc. So good job there by the Burros guy, kind of able to extend their defense out a little bit and force tough shots for these Bronco shooters. But we'll see. How will both teams adjust after the halftime break? And that was our halftime show brought to you by Olson Accounting. As the Burros are going to start with the basketball here at the beginning of our second half of play. As Carter Limke, Dylan Mitzel, Kyle Halfley, Landon Olson, and Jacob Brandt are on the floor. Jaden Bittner, Jordan Bittner, Lincoln Adair, Cameron Cordero, and Elliot Welter on the floor for the Broncos. Is that 3 from Brandt? No good. Elliot Welter able to come down with the board. And Cordero going to be running the point here. Gets it now to Jaden Bittner. This is Lincoln Adair out to Cordero. Cordero's three-point shot, no good. Lincoln Adair, another offensive rebound. Jordan Bittner, step back, pulls up into the jumper, and that's good. First made field goal since the first quarter, and this belongs to Jordan Bittner. Brandt out to Mitzel. This is Olson, able to adjust and unable to get that one to fall. So good job there by Landon Olson, able to get a good shot attempt off, just unable to get his first shot of the second half to go. So 2-3 zone being played here by the Burros. Adair out to Jordan Bittner. Cordero pulls this one back, gets it up top now to Jordan Bittner. 15 left on the shot clock. Jaden Bittner, far side corner. His three-point shot, little long. And Carter Limke able to pull down the defensive rebound. So Mitzel looked like he might have had a flashing Olson, unable to get it to him. Brandt in the corner. Down low to Olson, collapsing there on Olson, out to Halfley. Kyle Halfley, his shot off the glass is good. And Kyle Halfley will go to the line now with a chance to complete the three-point play. And the free throw there from Kyle Halfley is good, so able to convert the three-point play, and that's the first scoring here of our second half for the Burros. 5 points now for Kyle Halfley after scoring 2 in that first quarter. Adair out to Jaden Bittner. This is Jordan Bittner, corner. Up top now to Cameron Cordero. Good defense played there by Halfley. Good little hesitation. Cordero able to get to the rack, but no good. Landon Olson pulls down the board. Dylan Mitzel in the corner now to Halfley. This is Brandt. His shot up, rattles around, no good. Landon Olson gets the board. Good dig there by, I believe that was Jaden Bittner, able to force the tie-up, and the jump ball is going to favor the Broncos. So more of a full court, maybe just a full court man-to-man setup here. Not necessarily a full-on press by the Burros, but still make the Broncos a little uncomfortable. Adair to Jordan Bittner in the corner. Cordero now to Jaden Bittner. Adair up top, Cordero. And I believe that's going to be off of the leg of Cordero, and it is. So good job there by Carter Limke, able to flash up quick and force the turnover. 2.5 gone here in our third quarter. Mitzel up top to Olson. This is Brandt guarded by Adair. Swing pass there to Dylan Mitzel. And good job by Adair, able to flash ahead. Gets it ahead to Cameron Cordero. Cordero reverse layup, no good. Landon Olson there for the defensive rebound. A good opportunity there for the Broncos in transition, but unable to convert. Limke skies it just a little bit too high as Olson was starting to flash directly towards the basket, and I think Limke might have been expecting more of a flare cut off ball there. Nonetheless, goes into the Lisbon student section, and Bittner to Bittner. Jaden steps up, his shot up, and we're going to have a foul called here on Jacob Brandt as Bittner kind of got bumped when he was landing there.
Second personal, first team foul. Jaden Bittner at the line.
So that foul on Brandt is his second, team's first. Jaden Bittner to the line now to shoot 2 for 3 in that second quarter. Gets the first free throw to fall. Second free throw here for Jaden Bittner, no good. Landon Olson able to get the rebound. Halfley now back to Mitzel. Mitzel wanting the screen from Olson, gets it. Down low as Olson working on Jordan Bittner, and Olson able to power his way to the bucket, and that's going to be his first points. He's now at 29. As we're going to have an injury. I guess I didn't see what happened there, but Lincoln Adair fell to the floor, and we're going to step aside here as hopefully they're able to get some assistance here for Lincoln Adair. 40-28, Burros lead.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
40-28 is our score as Lincoln Adair went down with what looks to be a right leg injury. Hopefully he is okay. I didn't see exactly what happened. It happened a little bit off ball, so if we get any word on the junior, hopefully he's going to be okay. As action getting back going as Jaden Bittner is going to connect from deep, and that's going to be his first make from the field as he now has 6 points. Mitzel swings it up top now to Carter Limke. Swing pass back to Mitzel. Olson down low, but able to get it back up to Mitzel. Mitzel gets it to a cutting Limke, and we're going to have a foul on Limke. They're saying he kind of got his off arm extended there, so offensive foul is his second. Jaden Bittner back to Jordan Bittner. Number 32, Hayden Inger, is the one who checked in for a dare at that break. Jordan Bittner, his three-point shot is good! And Jordan Bittner is going to have a chance to complete a rare 4-point play opportunity. As that foul is going to be called on number 11, Dylan Mitzel, his third. Free throw coming here for Jordan Bittner. And that's good, so a rare 4-point play, and this game is back to within 5. Well, Chase Hafley gets it to Olsen. This is Limke, back down low to Landon Olsen. Olsen able to get his way all the way to the bucket. 31 points for Landon Olsen, leading all scorers, having himself a phenomenal evening here for the Burros. This is Jordan Bittner, his three-point shot, left short. Good board there by Dylan Mitzel as he waits for everyone to clear, and before he gets this up the floor, Chase Hafley, Mitzel, Limke. Back now to Mitzel, Hafley in the corner. Mitzel back to Hafley. And a tie-up call just before Cordero's able to rip that one away. Number 32, Bryce Miller, checking in for the Burros.
Number 32, Bryce Miller.
Hafley tries to get it to Limke. Miller comes away with it. His floater, no good. Landon Olsen somehow able to sky up for it. And Bittner finally able to deflect it and get the steal. Welter. And they're going to say off the foot there of Chase Hafley, but no kick ball violation. So the Broncos will have a chance to inbound it from the opposite baseline. And we're going to have a timeout called here, brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 42-35, the Burros lead. 2:25 remaining in the third quarter.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
42-35, the score here on our Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities that they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's value-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC. 42-35, Burros the lead over the Broncos. Landon Olsen has been the story of the game up to this point, as he has 31 points, as seeing Lincoln Adair make his way back to the Bronco bench, holding some ice without a shoe on that injured left ankle. As that shot no good, and Jacob Brandt pulls down the board, and we're going to have a foul called as Brandt was fighting for the board. That foul is called on number 22, Elliot Welter, his fourth, team second. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Miller tried to get it to Olsen. Olsen thought that maybe that was a swing pass as he kind of taps his chest there and says, hey, that's my bad. As they're going to have number 44, Parker Tapson, checking in for the first time here this evening for the Broncos. Tapson, the 6'4 junior center for Lisbon. As Jaden Bittner gets it to Jordan Bittner. Jaden now. Good job here by the Burros, really extending that 2-3 down low to Tapson. Trying to get it to Missed who that was, but taps it blocked there by Brandt. Taps it out to Jaden Bittner. His three-point shot, no good. Fighting for the board, and Hayden Inger able to get that one to finally fall for the Broncos. As Brandt fighting down low, loses it, gets it back, fall away jumper, no good. Inger able to come away with the board. So if you're the Broncos, it feels like a big moment here to possibly pull this to within just a one-possession game here. Inger out to Cordero. Cordero been quiet since that first quarter, only 1 point off of a free throw in the second quarter. Jaden Bittner tried to get it down low to Tapson. As we're going to have a substitution, number 43, Keithan Mueller checking in. Want to shout out the Hillsboro-Central Valley fan in front of me, helping me on that pronunciation of Mueller after saying Mueller there in the first half. So always enjoy getting a chance to have some fans help me out here with the broadcast. So as Mueller has it up top now, gets it to Limke. His three-point shot off the mark. Hayden Inger there to grab the board. About a 1-2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cordero working on Halfley. Jordan Bittner. Up top to Jaden Bittner. Getting further and further away from the basket as Jaden Bittner steps into the three-point shot, and that's good. Jaden Bittner from deep as he now has 9 points. Final ticks coming off here. Miller to Mueller. Mueller's three-point shot up left short, and that'll do it. As the Broncos able to storm their way back, they trail by 2 as the scoreboard reads 42-40. Exciting fourth quarter just about to begin here on YourLiveEvents.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they remain committed to their original mission of providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. Residents can enjoy hobbies, socializing, programs, and more at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House communities. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
42-40, the score here from Lisbon as the Burros saw a double-digit lead shrink to just this 2-point margin that we see here to start our fourth quarter. As Owen Gilbert gets it back out to Cameron Cordero. Owen Gilbert checking in at quarter break. Cordero's three-point shot off the mark. Bryce Miller working ahead, gets this up to Chase Halfley. Halfley almost poked away there by Jaden Bittner, and we're going to have a foul called there on Jaden Bittner as he was going for the steal attempt there. So that foul on Bittner is going to be his second, team's first, just about 30 seconds into our final quarter. Brandt to Limke. Limke's fall-away jumper is good. So 4 points now for Carter Limke. Jaden Bittner. This is Inger, deflected by Chase Halfley. Inger, this is Gilbert. Jordan Bittner now. Gets it to Inger, 15, approaching 15 left on the shot clock. Cordero. Good defense play there by Bryce Miller, able to break it down. Gets it out to Jaden Bittner, poked away by Mueller. Miller comes flying in, but Jordan Bittner comes away with it. Tries to kick it out, and we're going to have Carter Limke coming away with it, and Jaden Bittner was out of bounds when he went to try and strip that one away from Carter Limke, so it will be Burrow basketball. As the defensive intensity, it definitely increased for both teams since that high-scoring first quarter affair. Limke working on Cordero. Another fall-away jumper, no good, but Jacob Brandt unable to get that offensive put back to go, and he's going to draw a foul. I believe that was Logan Gilbert who came flying in with the block attempt. Or excuse me, no, they're going to say foul there is on number 32, Hayden Inger, his third, team's second. So Brandt will go to the line now to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Brandt now with 5 points. Second free throw from Jacob Brandt is good. So 6 points here for Jacob Brandt. Lead up to 6 now for the Burros. About a minute and a half gone. Jordan Bittner. To Jaden Bittner. This is Inger in the corner. Jordan Bittner, his pull-up jumper blocked. Brandt with the rebound. So Chase Halfley bringing it up the floor. Steps into the three-point shot. No good. Mueller with the offensive board. Out to Brandt. Brandt shot fake, dribble drive. And we're going to have an offensive foul called there on Jacob Brandt. Good job there by Jordan Bittner, willing to step in front and take that charge. That foul on Brandt's going to be his third, team's first, as Landon Olson and Dylan Mitzel will check back in for the Burros. As Jaden Bittner tried to get it to Cordero in the corner and just let that one sail. As we see a little more of a call for some full court pressure being put on here by the Broncos. Mueller to Brandt. This is Mitzel, down low to Olson. Olson powers his way up and gets that one to go. 33 points for Landon Olson. Gilbert, this is Cordero, back to Jaden Bittner. His three-point shot off the mark. Fighting for the board is Jordan Bittner and Landon Olson, and we're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Burros as Parker Tapson will check back in, and we're going to have a timeout called by the Broncos. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance. We'll step aside as the Broncos trail by 8.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
48-40 our score here on our Bank North scoreboard, as it will be Burro basketball. Just a 2-point game at the start of this fourth quarter, but it has been all Burros to start here after the first about 3 minutes. Olson working on Tapson. Olson shot fake, able to get the foul call, and he will go back to the line now to shoot 2.
Calls on number 44, Parker Tapson, first personal, third team foul. Landon Olson at the line.
That foul is going to be called on number 44, Parker Tapson. So first free throw coming here for Olson, no good. As Elliot Welter will check back in.
For the Broncos,
and Tapson will take a seat. Second free throw coming here for Olson. And able to get that one to go. So 2 for 6 from the free throw line is Landon Olson. Jordan Bittner bringing it up the floor. Lead back up to 9 now for HCV. Cordero back to Jordan Bittner. His dribble drive stops, and they're going to say when he went for that jump stop, he kind of shuffled his feet there right at the end. So no basket. And the Broncos still without a point here in this fourth quarter. Mueller gets this to Halfley. Halfley's drive, able to pass it off to Olson. but a foul beforehand, so a foul is going to be called on number 22, Elliot Welter, and that's going to do it for Welter, as he is going to foul out of this contest. Elliot Welter had 2 points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line back in the first quarter, but has been playing with foul trouble pretty much since. Number 5, Carter Limke, checked in for the Burros at break. Olsen unable to get that one to go. Flying in is Carter Limke, and they're going to say last touch there by the Broncos, so possession will stay here with the Burros. So good job there by Carter Limke, able to really keep that possession alive for the Burros, as this is into Mitzel. Chase Halfley out to Limke. Down low to Olsen. Olsen somehow able to hold on to that basketball enough to get the shot up, and the foul is going to be called on number 2, Jaden Bittner. And that foul is number 5 on the Broncos. So the Burros will be in the bonus for the remainder of this ball game, as that first free throw there for Olsen off the mark. Second free throw upcoming. And 0 for 2 is Tapson, able to get that out to Cordero. Jaden Bittner, his drive, takes it right at Brandt, and no good, as Brandt comes away with the board. Halfley to Limke, his three-point shot, in and out as Cordero comes away with the board, looking to push. Working right on Mitzel. Cordero goes right at Mitzel. And Dylan Mitzel is going to be called for the foul there, as Cameron Cordero is going to go to the line now to shoot 2. Cordero 1 for 4 from the free throw line back in the second quarter, as he's able to get this first one to go, his first point since the second quarter, after starting off with 16 there in the first. Bryce Miller checking back in for HCV, as Mitzel is going to take a seat after picking up what was his 4th personal foul. Second free throw here for Cam Cordero is up and good. 3 for 6 now from the free throw line. 7-point game, halfway to go here in the fourth quarter. Halfley gets it to Olsen. This is Limke working on Cordero. Limke, follow-away jumper, no good. Brandt fighting for the board, but Cordero is going to come down with it, and I'm not sure who the foul is going to be called on. They're going to say the foul is, a technical foul has been called here on Jacob Brandt, and he seems confused. I'm not exactly sure what happened, and looks like both coaches or at least head coach Elliot Rotfold would like an explanation, as Jaden Bittner is the one shooting free throws for the Broncos and unable to get that first free throw to go, but 2 technical free throws and the basketball for the Broncos, as Jaden Bittner unable to get either of those free throws to fall, so it'll just be a technical foul on Jacob Brandt, giving that 4 personal fouls, 3 team fouls now, but no points surrendered there after that happened. So Jordan Bittner got a fall-away jumper, no good. Jaden Bittner comes away with it. Jordan Bittner drive, looking for help, gets to Jaden Bittner. His three-point shot, no good. Tapson fighting for the board, and we're going to have last touch there by the Broncos. Good fight there by Carter Limke, able to make that at least a difficult offensive rebound attempt, as Dylan Mitzel will check back into the game. And Bryce Miller will take a seat. Athlete gets it to Limke, back to Mitzel. This is Limke trying to get it down low to Brandt. Able to find Olsen, and Olsen all the way to the rack, and he will have a chance now for the three-point play. 36 points here for Landon Olsen, as this will made free throw here will get the lead back up to double digits here for the Burros as he is able to convert. 37 points now for Landon Olson. Cordero drives, goes right at Brandt, no good, but good job there by Hayden Inger, able to get the put back to fall. This is Mitzel, up now to Olson. Back to Mitzel, screen there by Olson. Mitzel all the way to the rack. And Dylan Mitzel with his first points here on the evening, coming with just about 2.5 remaining in our fourth quarter. 10-point lead, Inger. Out to Bittner, Jordan to Jaden. Jaden stops, kicks to Jordan. Jordan shot fake, three-point shot, left short. Jacob Brandt comes down with the defensive board, and you can start to feel the time starting to slip away here for the Broncos as now they're competing just as much with the clock. Olson, baseline, reverse layup, up and good. 38 points here for Landon Olson. As we're going to have a foul called, and I believe that's going to be called on number 2, Chase Halfley.
Chase Halfley, third personal, 13 foul.
Check that, 39 points for Landon Olson. As we have 2 minutes remaining, that foul on Halfley is his third. No more fouls to give if you're the Burros. Cordero goes right at Brandon. Jacob Brandt blocks the shot. Possession will stay here with the Broncos, but nice big block there by Jacob Brandt. As we're going to have a timeout called on the floor, brought to you by Nodak Insurance. Burros lead by 12.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burros, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
56-44, Burros leading. Jordan Bittner working on Mitzel. This is Cordero working on Miller. Cordero's floater, no good. Brandt coming down with the board. It's just ahead now to Chase Halfley. Halfley kicks to Miller. Bryce Miller's three-point shot off the mark. Olson tips the board out. And we're going to have a technical foul this time called on the Broncos. And that's going to be called on head coach Jason Kunze. So Jacob Brandt now will go to the line with a chance to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw for Brandt is good. And second free throw for Brandt is good. So possession will stay here with the Burros. And still a little bit of a discussion between the officials and head coach Kunze in the final 77 seconds of this contest. As Halfley all the way to the rack for Halfley. His floater no good. Landon Olson gets the offensive board. And he will have a chance now for the three-point play.
Fouls at number 32, Hayden Inger. Fourth personal foul. Olson on the line.
Landon Olsen with a chance to convert the three-point play. And that free throw no good, but 41 points here for Landon Olsen. Having himself a monster night here in Lisbon as Cordero blocked by Olsen. As Miller slows this one down. Gets it to Halfley, back now to Olsen. As Miller up top to Halfley, this is Mitzel. Mitzel's drive, gets it to Brandt, and Brandt blocked there by Tapson, but Brandt able to get his own miss. He's now got 10 points. Jordan Bittner. Cameron Cordero, his three-point shot, no good. As Olsen grabs the board, but we're going to have a tie-up. Possession stays here with the Broncos. Final 19 seconds left on the clock. Inger, this is Cordero, Jordan Bittner, Jaden Bittner here in the corner. Dribble drive, kicks out to Inger, his corner three, left short, and Jacob Brandt gets the defensive rebound, and all he has to do is cross half court, and that'll do it here from Lisbon as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros able to close out this game on a monster fourth quarter as they come out with a victory 62-44. We will step aside and we will be back with our post-game coverage here on yourliveevent.com as the Burros able to come away with a victory 62-44.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. Three main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
H509, proud to be North Dakota's largest Dollars for Scholars chapter. If you're already a member, you know how important H509's presence is to the graduating seniors in our community. Because of your generosity, every graduating student that completes an application will receive a scholarship. I'd like to invite you to join H509 to help continue these amazing gifts for further graduates of the Hillsboro High School. For more information on H509, visit our Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or our Facebook page.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your area full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough, cold, and flu medications, health and beauty items, and more. They offer mail-out service and free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. And remember, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills at 701-636-5231. There's always something new with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Don't just watch today's game, immerse yourself in it with new furniture from Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Get the ultimate fusion of styles with unmatched comfort, all at the best prices. We are now offering up to 5 years no-interest financing. So you can now get the furniture you want at the best prices with low monthly no-interest payments. The next time you need furniture, come see Lee at the Furniture Mart in Fargo. Make sure to ask for Lee for your live event discount.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
You've got a lot more going for you in 2024 with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. No matter how many times your New Year's resolutions change, Mayport Hardware's tools and supplies will aid your goals and dreams. Let their staff help you turn those scratch paper scribblings into reality. Paint the bathroom, fix the deck, finally get that garden going. You may not be able to do it all this year, but you can check any of those off your list with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
62-44, the final score here from Lisbon, as I am joined by our Enbridge player of the game, Landon Olson. Landon, you were able to finish with 41 points here tonight to help your team out. What does it feel like to come away with this kind of victory and have the kind of night that you had here this evening?
It's really surreal. 41 is a lot of points, and we've never played this team before, so it's kind of fun to play someone new that you never played before, and playing in this gym for the first time is just a really fun experience.
You know, looking at the first quarter of play, both teams came out hot. I mean, you had 18 in that first quarter, 24-22, and then we really saw kind of the tone change. What did head coach Rotvold have to say to you guys at that quarter break to really step up that defensive effort?
Well, we were kind of going shot for shot with them. There wasn't much defense being played. And he told us if we want to come out of this game on top, we got to really hit it on the nose and get on those guys.
You know, after that first quarter, like I said, they scored 22. You held them to 3 points in the second quarter. And then as that third quarter gets into the fourth, they're able to trim it down to just 2 points. And then again, we saw that defensive effort really kind of amp its way up. You know, as that lead started to diminish, you know, what did you say as one of the leaders for your team to really kind of keep you guys on the road to pulling off this victory?
Well, there's always ups and downs in the game, so you just can't get too high or too low on yourself. I mean, we just need to push through it, and like we just told the guys, the shots will come, our defense will improve, and like it turned out that it did, and we pulled it off.
Yeah, and I mean, that's, a great thing to say, shots will come, whatever we do, as long as we stick together. I mean, you had 41 points, but, there was 4 other guys out there kind of helping you out all evening. What can you say about especially that defensive effort that a lot of your guys were putting on, that 2-3 zone? You could really see it kind of extend up and really cause problems. What can you say about the rest of the guys on this team and the effort that they put in to help you guys out this evening?
Well, basketball is a team sport. No one player can do it for everyone. I couldn't have done what I did tonight without my teammates. Without those 6-7 guys that are out there tonight, we wouldn't have won. It's a team sport, and I couldn't have done it without those guys.
All right, awesome. Our Enbridge player of the game, Landon Olson, 41 points here tonight, able to get your team the victory here on the road. Thank you, Landon, and great game.
Thank you.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Insurance answers should come easily from local agents you know and trust. Someone down the road, not across the country. From Watford City to downtown Fargo, Nodak Insurance agents know the protection you need. From the Peace Garden to the geographical center of North America. We're focused on North Dakota's farms, ranches, small towns, and cities, so the answers are right in front of you. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
As we jump into tax season, let's approach it with the same enthusiasm as your favorite sports teams. Olson Accounting dribbles through piles of paperwork and pins down deductions like a pro. They aim to come out on top and stick a refund. Tax season is about strategy and teamwork. Olson Accounting trains to be the best in class. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Otto Egg wants you to be prepared, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Otto Egg offers seed, fertilizer, and chemical options to best fit your operations. They also provide scouting to help find weeds and disease and track crop stands to help producers get a better idea what's going on with their fields. Contact Nick Otto at 701-520-0825 or Kylan Kostreski at 701-520-9875.
62-44, the final score here from Lisbon. I am joined with head coach Elliot Rotvold for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. And, Coach, we were talking about how first quarter, 22 points given up defensively. Next 3 quarters, 22 points combined given up defensively. What can you say about the way that your defense was able to adjust after that first quarter to really be able to lock down this Broncos team?
Yeah, I tried to, you see them on film, and like I told the guys, I said they're quick, they're going to dribble, drive, and pitch to guys, and Cordero, he was on fire. So, you just got to try to keep guys in front of you, and we weren't doing it great. Luckily for us on the other end, we were getting it inside to Landon and Jacob, and they were able to score, so we were keeping up with the scoring. But, defensively, you always talk first quarter, the game still got a long ways to go. You just got to, figure things out a little bit. We played a little more zone after that too, kind of switched up between man and zone. But even in our zone, we kind of, it's kind of a matchup zone, but we were trying to, sometimes we were losing guys out there. But I thought the guys did a nice job of adjusting to what Lisbon was trying to do to us. So, I thought overall, we talk about those three phases. We talk about defense, talk about rebound, we talk about taking care of the basketball. Taking care of the basketball hasn't been our strong suit. I thought we did okay tonight. We sometimes have our stretches where we get rid of it. Rebounding, I thought we gave up, a few offensive to them, mostly because they're those long rebounds off long shots, and that's where we got to get our guards in there rebounding. But defensively, I thought, like you said, I thought that last three quarters we picked it up well and kept with our game plan about getting it inside, even though they were sagging off guys. We didn't shoot it great from the perimeter, and sometimes that becomes a mind game when they're playing off you a little bit too, and they kind of chased Limke around a little bit and didn't want him to get any threes. So when he did get one, I think he rushed him a little bit and missed a few. But hey, as long as you got Landon in there, fighting that hard, and then Jacob to clean some things up, we feel pretty good about it.
You talk about Landon. He was able to come away, on the offensive end, 41 points, and I'd say he probably had 12, 14 just off of offensive rebounds alone. He had himself a phenomenal night, and Jacob Brandt there able to finish with 10 to, be the other player in double figures. But, you talk about some of those guards that are playing out on the perimeter, and, shots aren't falling, but also their defensive effort, you could see that 2-3 zone really kind of cheating its way up and causing some disruptions there for the Broncos. So aside from, your big guys down low, what can you say about your guards and the way that they were able to maybe, understand that offensively it's not my night, but turning it over there and playing solid defense?
Yeah, and we've really, for most of the year, we've relied on Jacob, Landon, and Carter. The three of them are getting us, around 43, 44 points a game. So you're talking about, two-thirds to three-quarters of our offense. So our guards know they got to make some shots when they're there, but they know that they got to defend well, feed the post, and we've been getting a lot better at that, and then just, take care of the basketball. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that. Yeah, I'll give them a lot of credit because Lisbon was trying to spread us out. No big guys in there. They didn't have any big guys. Then one of them sprains their ankle in the third quarter there, and so they got to play some other guys. They were scrambling in there, and the guards were doing a good job of staying wide on that zone. And it wasn't a conventional 2-3, that's for sure. We couldn't play that against them tonight. But yeah, Landon had 41. When they said he had 27 at half, it's like he just outworks you. You don't even notice that he's got that many points, that many rebounds. He doesn't. He doesn't care if he gets a shot blocked. He doesn't care if he misses one. He's just going to come back the next time, and he's going to battle again and battle again and battle again. And that's just a testament to how he plays, and that's just his strong suit. He never quits, and that's a great trait to have as a young man. Is that he doesn't worry about much and just keeps that tenacity going and that grit going and fights through it. And 41, that's a great night. And probably, I don't know how many boards he had, but probably quite a few boards too. At least a double-double, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. My stat keeping not completely up to par yet on getting those rebounds. But yeah, like I said, he probably had 6 or 7 put-back opportunities just off of those offensive rebounds there. So really, last kind of question for you. So what does your team need to do to kind of take the momentum from these last couple of games, including tonight, and move that forward as we start to now get closer and closer to that region tournament?
Well, it was a good test for us tonight to play a team like Lisbon that shoots a lot of threes and is guard oriented because, Thompson is a little bit guard oriented. I think they hit, 9 or 10 threes against us the first time when we lost to them by 10. I think it was 81-71. They got some really good guards. They do have some bigs inside, but that's not their primary spot that they look at. And then Grafton coming up too. They shoot a lot of threes. I think the last time we played them, they shot 33s and 24 twos. So it's a good test for us in that respect. And then we got Valley City and Four Winds, which are different types of teams that we got to play. So it's nice to nice to see some different teams through there. But yeah, we just gotta keep working. I think the guys are believing in what we got to do, and we're gonna end up in that 4 or 5 seed in our region, and our region is tough at the top with Grafton, Four Winds, Devils Lake, those 3 teams. But you get tournament time, anything can happen.
Absolutely. I wish you the best of the luck moving ahead into tournament time. Head coach Elliot Rothfold here for the Burros, coming off of the victory 62-44 here on the road. Thanks, Coach.
Yep, you bet.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Shortly now, I'm going to be transitioning into a tool engineering position. With that, comes new training. Degelman has provided all the training necessary to help me succeed.
You can make top dollar if you utilize your time properly and you're efficient in what you do. You can't beat the pay. It's 4 days a week, and it's awesome to have a 3-day weekend.
(62-44) the final score here as the Burros able to notch win number 9 on the season. They will return home on Saturday to take on the Thompson Tommies before traveling to Valley City next Tuesday and stopping back home to host Four Winds Minnewacan on Friday. They were led in scoring tonight by their senior forward, our Enbridge player of the game, Landon Olson. He had 41 points. Behind him, Jacob Brandt had 10. Kyle Halfley, 5, Carter Limke, 4, and Dylan Mitzel with 2. As for the Lisbon Broncos, they fall to 8-11 overall on the season. They were led in scoring tonight by Cameron Cordero, who had 16 of his 19 back in the first quarter. Jordan Bittner had 8, Jaden Bittner with 7, Hayden Inger 4, Lincoln Adair and Elliot Welter each were able to add 2 points for the Broncos. They will wrap up their season next week taking on Northern Cass and Oak Grove. Both of those games are going to be here in Lisbon and being streamed on yourliveevent.com. Our precision play of the game is the play of the Burros. Down low on the offensive glass, getting much of their points down low. As that is our precision play of the game, and our HTC post-game connection is the great connection from the Burros down low to their bigs, as many of their shots came off of either offensive boards or nice post-entry passes down low to Olson and Brandt. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. Make sure you head over to yourliveevent.com to catch all the action going on around the area between all sports. I know the state wrestling tournament is being streamed over on yourliveevent.com, not to mention a couple of region and district tournaments still coming up that are going to be streamed on your live event as we start to wrap up winter sports, and tournament time is almost fully in bloom. Want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. I am Nick Furch. I was joined by Kira Mouse behind the camera for me here in Lisbon. I want to thank you for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your evening.